Hello, everyone. This is Mike McElherne. I wanted to talk to you today about managing your career in adversity. And ironically, managing your career in adverse times is really no different than what you should be doing during normal conditions. And what I mean by that is, regardless of the situation, there's a couple components of your career that you have to always keep in check. Number one, your resume. You should always have your resume prepared and ready. It's one of the things that, regardless of the company that you work for, and I can appreciate loyalty and working for an employer and not thinking that we're going to need to make a change. But ultimately, we have to continue to prepare our resume as we move on because we don't quite know what's going to happen. And I can tell you this. A lot of the professionals that I speak to, it is great to have excellent tenure with an organization, but I will tell you, it is awfully hard to go back 5 years or 10 years and try to recall what significant impact you had on the organization to represent that today. Number two, along with your career brand is really understanding not only just the resume, but the LinkedIn profile. There are far more searches that happen on LinkedIn on a daily basis of recruiters looking for qualified candidates than you could go out and submit your resume to different careers pages. So I refer to it as a push-pull career brand. The push would be if you're pushing your resume out to different career pages. The pull would be if we have a great LinkedIn profile, there's a good odds that we're going to get pulled into recruiter searches for particular jobs that they're looking for. If they're looking for a similar skill set that you have. So it's incredibly important to have both a push career brand, which would be the resume, and the pull career brand, which would be the LinkedIn profile. And then lastly, with the LinkedIn profile, and not just from a technology standpoint, but from a people standpoint, we have to network. I tell every professional I work with from the capacity of managing their career, you need a minimum of 500 LinkedIn profiles that you could reach out to if something were to happen to your job. And why is that important? The reason why it's important is because over time, we have to develop a network of people that we can rely on if something were to happen to our employment. Now, I know it's not easy, and I know sometimes it's not comfortable to reach out, but I could tell you, the more we can build up our network and the more people we can have in our, what I call kind of our center of influence, where we could reach out and replace whatever employment opportunity we had, the far better off we are going to be. I mean, there's, one of the classic statements, it's not always who you know, it's not always what you know, but who you know. That is a critical statement for us in managing our careers. And those three tips, regardless of what times we're in, those are three things that you should constantly be doing as you move along to ensure that you have the best possible opportunity to advance your career. Thank you very much for your time.